Okay, guys, time to start. Welcome everybody. Bienvenidos, bienvenuti, welcome to everybody. This webinar is about RhinoGold 5. Thank you very much for being here. As you all know, yesterday we officially announced RhinoGold 5, and today you can find RhinoGold installed on our website, rhinogold.com. Invite you all of them to download it. This is Xavier Rofes. I'm the marketing manager of TDM Solutions. Yes, actually, I'm the one that bothers you with hundreds of emails every single day. I apologize for that. But also next to me, there is Rafael de Molino, the CEO of TDM Solutions, the real father of RhinoGold. Hi, Rafael.
Hi. Probably I'm the mother, okay, no, not the father. I think the software, at least in version 5, has a lot of fathers, okay, about 17 fathers in TDM and more outside.
Okay. Also, we have Pedro Loureiro, is our CAD manager. He is in charge of the training and the technical support, as well as he is a jewelry designer, as most of you. Hello, Pedro.
Hello, everybody. Be very welcome to this webinar. Here we are ready to show RhinoGold 5.
Excellent. Well, Rafael, Pedro, and myself will be the voice of this webinar, but also we have Enrique, Carlos, and Guillermo helping us out for all your questions in the chat. Thanks to all of them as well. Again, with the chat, you can ask any question anytime. We speak English, or we try to speak English, Spanish, Catalan, Portuguese. Actually, we understand Italian and French as well, so just ask in the language that you prefer, and we will try to answer as quick as possible. And for all the English native speakers, let me apologize in advance for our English. We try to do our best. In case you don't understand anything, just ask and we will explain it better. Okay, then let's move forward. Let's start with the webinar. Let me talk a little bit about the agenda. As you can see, we will dedicate the first 2-3 minutes in explaining how nice and friendly we are and what we do all around the world. After that, Rafael will explain the new tools of RhinoGold 5, and Pedro will show them right after. The idea is to show as many news as possible within these 45 minutes. Probably we will extend it, but the idea is to be 45 minutes. So it means that we will not dedicate much time in each tool because the idea is to show as many news as possible. During the next webinars, we will talk deeper later. We will be able to see the new commands in more detail. After the RhinoGold 5 in live, we're going to talk about pricing, how to update, and some of the new services we are starting to offer. And at the end, knowing that you have many questions, we will dedicate 15-20 more minutes in answering you. So we are over 100 guys here, except our delay in some answers. It's going to be 100 people against 6, so accept our delay in some of the answers. Just for the record, we are recording this webinar, and within the next days it will be online. I'm saying this because depending on your connection, there might be some delay with the image and the voice, so when we publish the webinar online, everything will be right. Excellent. Then, as most of you know, we are TDM Solutions, a company based in the sunny Barcelona. Since 2001, we are dedicated to 3D, developing Rhino plugins such as Rhino Nest, Cleyo, Rhino Emboss, Skinny 3D, and of course, RhinoGold. We are glad to say that today we are 17 guys in the company, and most important for you, 11 of them are developers. So they are the guys that really work hard and that make RhinoGold possible. Since 2017, we are mostly dedicated to jewelry with RhinoGold, and as you can see, we are in so many places. Every month, we jump from one place to another, just showing RhinoGold, giving trainings, seminars, workshops, everything that we can. Lucky us, we have over 75 partners providing more and better trainings, more and better technical support. They go to more trade shows, so it's actually pretty easy to see RhinoGold anywhere. For instance, next in 2 weeks we will be in Germany attending the Inorgente show. In 1 month we will be in the MGSA show in New York. After that, Basel. So we are always on the road. So it's easy to see RhinoGold. So all this hard work has brought us to RhinoGold 5, which we believe it's the most complete CAD for jewelry. We are confident enough to say that, and actually we are going to explain why. Basically, RhinoGold includes all you need to start from scratch to the final STL ready for printing, and of course all the communication tools that you need to market your creations and sell them. As you can see in this PowerPoint slide, RhinoGold includes several technologies. As always, we are using NURBS technology for modeling and transforming, as well as the builder specific for jewelry to create your models easier and faster. RhinoGold includes as well ClayU for freeform shapes, as well as Rhino Emboss for advanced reliefs. And one of the news in RhinoGold 5 is the inclusion of this professional tool for rendering called Arion software. And of course, RhinoGold has all the manufacturing and analysis tools to let your model ready for 3D printing, as well as to get the full report to show to your customers. All this is included in RhinoGold 5, so you actually no need to go to other companies and buy extra softwares. The idea is in RhinoGold 5, you have all the necessary tools to make everything. Now we will see some of these new tools. So let me pass the speaking to Rafael. Rafael, you here?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Excellent. Then Rafa will explain in much more detail the top news of RhinoGold 5. I will be answering all your questions in the chat, and hope you enjoy.
Okay, then now I will talk about the news. I will speak a little bit about that because I prefer Pedro get most time as possible to show it in live. Okay. Then just a few of the new tools that we have for this new version. We have tools for halo, for cluster, okay, to create eternity rings. We improve the pavés, okay, we optimize the calculation and we add some interesting things like magnets and so on. Later Pedro will show us. Okay, the hollow ring, the advanced ring curve, gem maps to create a map, okay, is a great tool for setters. Cutters in line. Also the dynamic tapper twist and bend, okay, I think we improve a lot the usability of these tools. Link and match, channel studio, we add a lot of new options in this command. For that reason, it's here in top modeling news. And dynamic tiling, okay. I think there are more than 100 new commands and improvements. Here just probably the most important, okay, in modeling side. Also, I think the marketing and the communication is important, okay. For that reason, we add a render, okay. We add what we think is one of the best renders for jewelry, okay, and we include it by default, okay, in RhinoGold 5. It's a GPU render, okay. It means it uses your graphic card to do computations why this is important? Because any graphic card probably calculate at least 10 times faster than your CPU. Okay, then for that reason, if you have a good video card, okay, when we talk about good video card, we are talking from 150 euros, okay. Even if you spend 50 euros, you can take advantage of that, okay. But if you have a good GPU graphic card, you will see that renders will be seconds, okay. And the best thing, this render is based on Ion technology. This is a physical render, okay. I think it's never we had these stones, okay, this quality of stones. Now the diamonds are marvelous, okay. Well, the metals, everything, okay. And the best thing is extremely easy. Just drag materials and that's it, okay. Later we will see, but here the concept about the rendering, okay. Also we add more functionalities, keyframe animation, okay. This is for create animations. In RhinoGold 4, we develop animation studio. We can animate the camera, okay. In this case, we can animate the objects, okay, and the camera, of course. And this is really nice to add value to your design, okay. Later we will see too keyframe animation. Batch rendering by default in RhinoGold, it means I need to render 100 files. Okay, I can select a folder, go home, and tomorrow morning I will have all the renders done. Okay. Presets. Okay, the presets allow us to get a model and define different presets. For example, I want to render this model with diamond, ruby, okay, aquamarine. I can select different kind of materials and also metals and automatically render all the combinations. Okay, this is really, really nice. Okay. Dynamic layout. Okay, this is to create layouts just in one click. Okay, this is really, really nice tool. Sorry, I'm talking too fast, but I prefer Pedro show all the commands. Okay, then of course the modeling is important. The marketing and the communication is also important, and of course the manufacturing and the 3D printing is important. Okay, we add some new tools. Automatic support is a really nice tool. Just in one click, generate automatically all the supports. Okay, for some printers. Okay, not all the printers need supports, but there are some of them that need supports. And now in RhinoGold, it's just one click. Okay. Also, we add the SLC wizard. It allows us to export our model to SLC. Okay. The advantage of this format is you don't need to do booleans. You don't need to do nothing. Okay. I think it's really, really interesting. I think not all the printers support that format. I think SolidScape support that, 3D System support that, Digital Wax support that. But I think you can ask to your manufacturer about if his printer support SLC format, because it's really, really nice. Forget booleans, forget close meshes. Okay, just click, define the slide thickness, and that's all. Okay. Also, the weights. We have multiple ways to calculate the weight in RhinoGold. We have the report. We have a lot of tools, but we add a new one that allows us just in one click to get all the weight of a model. Okay, then you can select and you get all the weight of all the metals. Okay, and the report is a tool that we add in RhinoGold 4, but a lot of people was asking if they can customize and they can export directly to Excel. Okay, to Microsoft Excel. Then now from report we can export to Excel too. Okay, and the best thing is you don't need to have Excel installed in your computer. Okay. Xavi, I don't know if you are having a lot of questions because I'm not watching the chat. Okay.
We do have some questions.
Okay,
but,
then
go ahead. Keep asking.
Okay, then next thing. Okay, news to help the user. Okay, we had some new tools to work more fast. Okay, to work faster. One of these is a screen recorder. A screen recorder allows us to create a video from our screen. Okay, this is great also for marketing, also for technical support. Okay, if you have a question now, you can record just in one click and create a video to send by email to us or to your customers or where you want. Okay, the other one is the F6, the suggest commands. Okay, we improve a lot this tool for RhinoGold 5. This tool suggests what command are you expecting. In other words, for example, if you select a gem and you press F6, show you all the tools that you can use with gems. Okay, if you select a curve, you have other tools. If you select two solids, you have different tools. Okay, I think it's really interesting. I think Pedro later will show that too. Okay.
Of course I will.
Okay. Okay, great. Then other thing, the voice command. Okay, also we improve the voice command. The idea is if you don't remember a command in RhinoGold and you don't remember where is the icon and so on, you can click the micro, okay, and say the command, okay, and also you can create automatizations, okay. For example, what I want to say when I say buy, I want that the RhinoGold save the file and close RhinoGold, for example. Then I can customize all these commands with a scripting tool, okay. And also we add a new tab, is the learning tab. Here you have an access, a direct access to all the learning materials. Okay, the training guides, the training centers, consultancy, and also you have the lasted, I think the 50 lasted tutorials that we publish, okay, in our website. We have a lot of users in this website. It's call it learn.rhinogold.com, okay, and in this website we publish tutorials every Friday, okay. I think since 2012 we are publishing every Friday a new tutorial, okay. You have 3 levels, and then if you are a beginner you can go to level 1, and if you are an expert you can go to level 3 and so on, okay. And also we have premium access available. Okay, we have a subscription that if you want, you can subscribe. It's 99 euros per year, and you have access to all the tutorials. Okay, I didn't calculate, but it's less than €1 per tutorial. Okay, I think it's nothing crazy. Okay, because things that all the tutorials are every Friday in English, Spanish, and Portuguese. Okay. Okay. We have a new service, call it consultancy. Okay, a lot of users in the trade show say, Rafa, I would like to meet with an expert of RhinoGold for 1 hour or 2 hours. Oh, okay, and how we can do that? Okay, then we have this new service. Okay, and it's really nice because you can make a reservation and you don't need to be here in our office. If you want to come to Barcelona, you are more than welcome. But this is online. Then the idea is the expert is watching your screen, okay, and then you have an expert working for you, okay, in your project the time that you need, okay. I think it's a really interesting service, okay. Of course, we are offering the same quality of technical support that we are offering from the beginning, okay. I think one of the best things of RhinoGold is the support. At least this is the feedback that we receive from the users, and we are really working hard to offer the best support. Obviously, we have near 10,000 users worldwide. We cannot connect every day to everybody to teach them. Okay, and for that we have trainings and so on. But I think consultancy can be a good option. Let me recommend that you try. get 1 hour, bring a problem, and then you can try it. Okay. Okay. RhinoGold Cloud. Okay, this is probably the most complex thing to explain without samples. Okay, this is a new feature or functionality that we will add to RhinoGold in April. Okay, the idea is, okay, we have RhinoGold and we can model all that we want, we can render all that we want, and we can manufacture later. Okay, but how we can help to our users to improve the business? Okay, then we are still working. For that reason, it's not ready. It will be ready in April. From RhinoGold, we can get a model, okay, and we can publish on the cloud. Okay, this is a private cloud, but the best thing, it allows us to define materials. Okay, for example, here we have the Raspberry Pendle. I can say, okay, this model I want will be available in yellow gold and in white gold, in ruby, and so on, and then I can set the prices. Okay, automatically I get a link. Okay, I get a link like in YouTube, and I can add it to my website. Okay, of course I can send to a customer, but the best thing is I can add it in my website, in my store of my website. Okay, and it will be integrated with your e-commerce solution. Okay, then you have the model in RhinoGold, you set the materials, you set the prices, and in one click you have on the cloud. Okay, and you can add it in your website without a single line of code. Okay, you don't need to add any line of code. Okay, I hope it will be clear. Okay, obviously we are working on that. We publish on the website, in the news website of rhinogold.com/B5. There is a sample, okay, that you can try it. You can rotate in 3D. Okay, I think it's really, really nice. Okay, and the second step for that is, okay, now we have the cloud. The people can model in RhinoGold, publish on the cloud, and we will offer an iPad, an iPhone application for your models. In other words, we will create an application for you, and all the models that you want from the cloud will be on this application, with prices, with renders, with categories, okay, with all that you want. Okay, and the best thing is you can customize the colors from the website. You will say, okay, I want this logo, I want my logo, I want my corporative colors, I want, okay, and we will create this application and we will publish in the Apple Store. Okay, and the best thing is tomorrow, if you want to modify a model or add new models or a new category, just go to RhinoGold and you can manage your cloud, okay, and automatically will be in your store and automatically will be in your iPad, okay. Sorry, it will be in your customers' iPads, okay. Okay, Xavi, do you think I explained correctly?
Yes, absolutely. Do you think we can see something in live, like what we have on the website?
Xavi, I listen your voice like a robot.
Okay. I was just saying that it's possible to show.
Okay, Xavi.
Cloud on. Yes.
It's super robotic, at least in my side.
Yes. No, for me it's the same.
Then let me repeat the question. Pedro, do you think I explained correctly?
Yes, I believe yes. Just would like to say that all these models will be in 3D, not only pictures, not only renders. They will be available in 3D, which I think it's really, really important.
Okay. Yes. Other thing is we have a couple of developers working on Android tablets too. Okay, but we will release first of all the iPad. Okay, because all the analytics say that the biggest traffic is in iPad more than in Android. Okay, Okay. Then here's some, just 1 minute more, because Pedro, I want that you do.
Yeah. Me
Okay.
too, me too.
Yes, sorry, I cannot explain the cloth in 10 seconds. I need to
Of course.
practice a little bit more. Okay, just here some designs from some users. Here, these models are from Kirsten Frank from Austria. Okay, Eliania Rossetti from Brazil. Okay, here we have from Mexico, Argentina, France. Okay, Spain, of course. Italy, Portugal. Okay, just a point. Cloud is included in RhinoGold. Okay, then all the tools that you have in Cloud, you don't need to buy another license. Okay, then when you install RhinoGold, automatically asks you, do you want to install Cloud? You say yes, it's all working. Okay, here more samples. And also here some samples of RhinoBoss, okay, the tool to create release, okay. Okay, then Pedro, it's your time.
Great. Thank you very much, Rafa. Let's see now RhinoGold in action. So let me open RhinoGold and let's start showing some of the new tools. And I'm going to start with the Eternity Ring. So let's see how to use this tool. Eternity Ring, it's under the Jewellery tab, and it allows us to create eternity bands. As you can see, I hope the delay from my computer screen, it's not too much, because when I am rotating the screen, maybe you can see some delay, but I will try to make it smoothly. So in this sample, I'm going to define some parameters. Here we have the gems. Of course, we can define any ring size. Then we can define the rails. For instance, let me define the 8. In this case, I will try 0.5. And of course, easily we can define our eternity band in a few clicks. As you can see, of course, we have prongs, the shape, and so on. So as you can see, easily we have the eternity defined. Just remember, we can use any gem cut. For instance, let me show you radiant gem cut, the selected gem cut. Of course, gem material, anything. Let me go back to brilliant. And one last option I want to show you is the shank. Of course, we can add the shank. I just need to define, in this case, I'm going to define 180 degrees. And as you can see easily, I have my shank, and I just need to define. Of course, needed, I can change the profile. As you can see in here, I can select different profiles, or I can add my own profile. So this is the idea. Easily you can create an eternity band, as you can see. So this is the first one. Remember, any question my workmates are answering in the chat, so feel free to ask anything, anytime. And I'm going to create a new file. I have some files already ready. So in this case, I'm going to the Cluster Studio, and Cluster Studio, once again, under the Jewelry tab, I just need to select the gem where I want to apply the cluster. As you can see, automatically I have the cluster defined around the gem. I can select any gem, and I just need to define all the parameters. We have several parameters. I can define the distance. In this case, let me define first the gem size. For instance, check, and it will adapt. Of course, we can also adjust the prongs, the internal prongs, the diameter, all the parameters we need to adjust, the thickness, everything, and the rails under the gems. I can add more rails. Let me just show you. In this case, I need to adjust the 8. So as you can see easily, I can define the cluster. So one more parameter I want to show you is I can add more rails. As you see easily, everything can be defined. And the number of prongs in the outside, I can define 5 prongs, 4 prongs, or 3 prongs. As you can see, we have several parameters, and once again, it's possible to create a cluster in a few clicks. So this is another tool available in RhinoGold 5. Remember, any question regarding this tool, use the chat. So I'm going to move forward to the next one. And the next tool I want to show you, it will be the dynamic tiling. So I'm going to open the file I have ready to show this tool. Let me open this file. And this tool allows us to copy one object along a surface. So this tool is under the Modeling tab. And here we go, Dynamic Tiling tool. First, I select the object to copy, in this case, this box. And then I select the surface where I want to copy this object. Is calculating the results. Of course, I can change the parameters. At this moment, is calculating the number of copies, but I will change the parameters. For instance, I will create 35 copies in U direction and 4 copies in V direction. I will orient the objects in the middle of surface and calculate the results. At this point, RhinoGold is generating the copies. So let's see how it goes. Let's see the results. And voila, as you can see, this is the dynamic tiling tool. Easily we can apply one object along other surface. So I'm going to show now the screen recorder. As you can see in RhinoGold, we have this icon, the screen recorder icon, and any moment I can start recording my screen. So when you see the square black and red, it is recording. So for instance, now if I want to select all these objects and I want to apply other material, let me try this one, and then I stop recording, it will ask me to define the name of the video file. So I just define the name of the file and it is generating my video. So at this moment it's generating the video, and now as you can see I have my video from the RhinoGold interface. So it can be really useful. I hope you like it. And I'm going to move on to the next tool. So let me open a new file. And the next one I want to show you is the gems map. Okay, so I have one file ready to show you this new tool. This tool can be really useful for stone setters, so we can send all the information to the stone setter. So let me show you how it goes. Okay. Let me just, sorry. Okay, let me open again. For some reason it's not loading the file. Let me open a new one. Okay. Now I think everything is going to be fine. Okay, probably I did save this file with a different configuration. Let me move forward, and I will show you this later. Let me show you the Channel Studio improvements. Okay. So it's opening. Okay. So let's see the Channel Studio tool. So let's see the difference between the previous channel tool we had in RhinoGold and the new features we had in this tool. So as always, I just need to define the curve where I want to apply the channel. Of course, in this case, I would rotate the channel 90 degrees. But now the idea is I have the possibility to create one inside channel. So the idea now is to create one channel. Let me change the viewport to wireframe. It will be easier to understand. I create the channel directly inside the object. So as you can see now, I have the channel. I can define all the parameters as always, the height, everything, the number of gems, the thickness, all the parameters as we created before. And the idea is also we add the possibility to add, let me just adjust the parameters. In this case, I want to define the height more in here and less in here. Okay, and the last tab we had the bridge option. So easily, let me go to the front view. It will be easier to understand. I define bridges between gems. So easily I just need to adjust the parameters and I can define the bridges between gems. Okay, as you can see, it's really easy. And Here we go. We have the channel. Now I just need to make the Boolean operation, in this case to remove the channel from the ring. So as you can see, easily I can apply a channel along any object. This is the idea. And let's move on to the next one. Now I will show you the cutters inline. Okay, so cutters inline tool. This is another tool we improve a lot. We have many new functionalities. So under the Jewellery tab, we open the cutters inline tool and we select the gems where we want to apply the cutters. So as you can see, I select the gems and I just need to define the cutters parameters. So now we have one of the new options is I can define tapered cutters, so easily I can adjust the cutters from one side and from the other different parameters. As you can see, easily we can define the cutters for round object and circles, so it's much better now. Also, we have the possibility to bend the cutter. As you can see, easily using this point we can bend all the cutters. And we have a few more tabs which allow us to use cutters between gems. And once again, easily we adjust the cutters parameters like this, the 8, everything. And finally, the last tab, we can apply the cutter along the gems. So once again, easily I adjust the cutter along the gems. And finally, I can create the cutters. Once again, I just need to make the Boolean operation to remove the cutters from the bezel, and let's see the results.
Pedro, I think we are a little bit late.
Oh, okay.
Do you think you can show for you the best 3 tools that we have in RhinoGold?
Okay, of course I can.
Because we have
it's difficult because we have lots of very powerful tools. I will try to focus on the 3 I believe it will be more useful.
What about rendering? Or I don't want to change your agenda.
Great.
I do it. Yeah.
So,
okay, but
let me show the render studio. Let me open a file I have already prepared to show the renders, and let me just close this one. And this is the correct keyframe. So for instance, I have these models, and now the render studio, it's loading the render studio, and as you can see now in this side panel, I have materials. I can add ground automatically. I can apply, for instance, white ground, and I can define all the materials, all the gems, all the metals, everything. And then I just need to define the render. In this case, I will define a resolution, any resolution, and in Arion render, we can define the render by passes or by time. I will explain how it works. Let me just click on render to start rendering. And Arion, if we don't define anything, it will render forever. So the render will be constantly improving. Of course, we can define the number of passes in here, a limit. As you can see, several gems, usually I would say minimum 1,000 passes, but we can also use time to stop render. If not, we can any moment stop render in here. So the idea is to look to the image, and you will see the moment that the render is good enough. So at this moment, the render is calculating. We have 200 passes, so I would say that we need a little bit more to have a high quality image. And any moment we can save. For instance, I can save this image, and when I save this image, the render keeps calculating. So I save this image as example, and as you can see, the render keeps calculating, keeps improving my render. So
yeah,
I can,
Pedro,
yes.
I think just to explain, because some people is asking about what video card are you using. We are using very simple video card. I think it's about 100 euros video card. Okay, imagine if you have a Quadro or you have a GeForce 900. Okay, can you imagine it? This is a lot of times faster. Okay, this is a very simple video card. Okay.
Great. So this is the idea of the render. Easily you can create renders. So I would say that from Render Studio it's very easy. Of course, we have real-time render, which is really useful as well, because in real time, as you can see, when I rotate my viewport, it will be calculating the render. At this point is starting the real-time render. So when I rotate my viewport, the Arion real-time render will also rotate the viewport, and of course always improving the render. So this is the idea for the real-time rendering, and from here it's everything. Of course it can be improved a lot with a little bit more time, the render. And I also would like to show the Halo Studio, which is really good tool. Let me open a new file and show the Halo Studio tool, which is in here. So Halo Studio allows us to create a halo around the gem or use any other object, not only gem. I can use any curve to apply a halo. So under the Jewellery tab, I have the Halo tool, and I select my object. In this case, I want this gem. So I select my gem, and now I just need to define the parameters. I can move down the halo, I can rotate, I can adjust all the parameters, for instance, this 8, this 1, the thickness. Remember, I'm using the gumballs, but of course I can use the parameters in the side panel. We have different options. Let me use 1.3 millimeters gems, and of course the prongs, everything we can define easily. Let me just adjust the parameters a little bit more. I want the distance in here inside. I want total 8 bigger. So easily we adjust our halo with a few clicks. As you can see, we can adjust it like this. So this is another powerful tool inside RhinoGold, and there are many more. I want to show you also the halo ring, which now allow us to create the gallery. So let me show the halo ring. It's really fast now. Let me create the halo ring, select the surface. We had this tool before, but now we have the possibility to define asymmetric. So the idea is, if I want this side to be more, let me define the left side more in here and the right side with different parameters. Let me show you. Easily we can define now the asymmetric halo, but also we have the possibility to create the liner. So automatically I just define the thickness and it will generate the liner from our ring. So it's calculating, and here we go. As you can see, successful generate the gallery, and now I will just make a Boolean operation with some objects I have already prepared. So objects to keep, objects to remove, preview, and voila. This is the idea. Easily you create the gallery for your ring in just a few clicks. Okay.
Pedro, what about Animation Studio?
Great.
Sorry,
animation.
Keyframe animation, sorry.
Keyframe animation. Let me show you one example I have in here. Let me look for the file. Keyframe animation is also a great tool. So let me open this file. So before, Animation Studio allow us to define animations with camera traveling, but now with the keyframe allow us to also define the objects movement. In this case, it's not a spectacular example, but we can see easily, for instance, the gems, and we define easily this kind of animation. So we have the line, the parameters in the bottom, and it's very easy to define all these kind of animations. So it's one of the great tools inside RhinoGold. We can create fantastic videos with this tool. I believe it would be interesting also to show the Web 3D.
Oh.
So let me.
Okay, Pedro, we are 12 minutes. Okay. Also, I would like that you show the dynamic twist. Okay.
Great idea. Dynamic twist, dynamic taper, and bend. We have these new tools. Let me open. I have some files already prepared. Where they are? Let me see. Dynamic bend. Let's start with the dynamic bend. So I have this object. The dynamic bend is under the transform tab. Here we have all the dynamic deformation tools. So dynamic bend, I select the objects to bend, and then I have these gumballs which allow me to bend my object dynamically. So it's very easy. As you can see, it will bend in one direction, but if I press the Shift key, it will apply the symmetry for both axes. So this is the idea. Easily you can bend your objects with 2 clicks. Also the dynamic taper, which is really interesting. Would you say something?
Yeah, I say that one of the best thing of the dynamic commands is of course we have these functionalities in Rhino, but at least from my point of view are too much complex. Okay, it's too complicated.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, and for that reason I like a lot these tools. Okay.
That's true. That's true. Now it's really easy. I just, for instance, in this case, I select the objects I want to taper. I select the axis, and in this case, I would change the. In this case, would be not this direction. Would be the other, but the idea would be not this one, swap axis, I believe.
We need the training, Pedro.
Okay, now here we go. So easily we taper the objects. We have the option to define where I want to start the taper, from the middle, from the bottom. So easily we can adjust the parameters, and here we go. In 2 clicks I have one object taper. And of course, the other deformation tool, the twist, the dynamic twist, which is also very powerful. I just select the object, of course, and the axis. So I rotate a little bit. Let's see the result. A little bit more. Or I can, of course, use the 360 degrees. As you can see, easily we can twist objects. So this is real powerful tool, really good. I would also like to show the suggest commands now.
Go ahead.
Do you think we have time? What do you think?
I don't know. You know, Xavi is the boss. Okay, because later we receive emails, people tell us, come on, you told us 45 minutes and you are 2 hours talking. Okay, but go ahead, Pedro.
That's true. Just the last one, the suggest commands, it's really powerful tool. The idea is that RhinoGold will suggest the next step. For instance,
Pedro, here the people is writing, don't stop. This is really interesting.
Very good. I'm glad to hear. Okay. So the idea from the suggest commands is that RhinoGold will advise the next step. So I select one gem and I press F6, and RhinoGold will show you the tools that are related with gems. So now I want to create a bezel for this gem. So I select the bezel, and easily I define the parameters from the bezel. I can define all the parameters, as you know, very easily. And after this, let me just adjust a few more parameters. And after this, let me move up a little bit, and once again I select the objects, press F6, and RhinoGold will show several suggestions. So I will define polar array. In this case, let me close it and start again. Okay.
I can guarantee it works. Last week in Japan, probably I do that exercise 100 times. Then I can guarantee that it works.
I'm going to faster and faster, and I'm missing some steps in the middle. But well, there are lots of new tools, lots of tools I want to show. Also the link and match.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do link and match, and then we give the micro to Xavi to.
Okay. Oh, so the link and match, it's available from the RhinoGold browser. As you know, the RhinoGold objects are available in the browser, and the idea from these tools is that, for instance, I come to channel and I say match. So it will, in this case, it will ask me where I want to apply a channel with the same parameters. So I just click on a new curve, and here we go. I apply the channel on a new curve. So the same for any other object. The bezel, I select match, and I say now this gem, and automatically it will apply the bezel, in this case, on this gem. So this is the idea from link and match tools. So I can use the same parameters and apply to other objects.
And this command keeps exactly the same thickness and the same dimensions.
Yes, all the same parameters. It's amazing.
Okay.
Really, really good.
Then I think you can use it with dynamic profile, with channel, with all the RhinoGold objects, right?
That's it. All the RhinoGold objects.
Okay. This is really nice. I was trying with probably with 20 different types of stones and with a cluster, and it's really nice because now we are applying one-to-one, but we can apply this bezel to 100 stones. Okay.
It's amazing. That's true. It's really, really good.
Okay. Then Pedro, I don't want that you feel bad if you think we need to show anything else, or we can.
We will have time because we have podcasts every day. We will show all the tools. We will have time. We will do many more webinars, so we will have time to show everything in a near future.
Okay. Then now I think we can. Xavi will talk about a couple of things more, right? Xavi, are you here?
Can you hear me not as a robot or?
No, like a person.
Good. It's the first time in my life that I can speak as a person. Excellent. Okay, then, oh, one moment.
Go ahead.
Can you guys see the screen?
Your screen.
Yes, it's showing.
Probably we need to show.
Because I'm facing some problems now. Something's weird with my computer. It's a Mac computer, so.
Now, in theory, we will start to see the screen of Pedro.
I apologize for that. I'm a marketing guy. I'm not into these technologies, so that's why when I touch anything, I just mess it up always. So, thanks, Pedro. Hope most of you could see the new tools in action. I think it went very fast, but as Pedro said, in the next days we will be publishing new videos, new tutorials, and everything, so you get familiar with the new RhinoGold 5. So we have received already so many questions concerning update, how to purchase. I don't know if this is good or bad, but let me talk just 2 minutes about it. For those who are new users, RhinoGold 5 is $29.90 US. It includes Rhinoceros, and of course it includes Clear, Rhino Boss, the Arion render. And for those who are only Rhino 5 users who are still using the pure Rhino, you can get just the RhinoGold plugin for $2,000. And most of you, I've seen that most of you are RhinoGold users already. So here's the good deal. For $895 US, actually you can get the new RhinoGold 5. It's actually pretty easy to purchase. You can anytime contact our partners in every country. For example, in this webinar, we have people from France that can contact our partner CatLink. In US, you can contact CatBlue, you can contact Novage. In UK, you can contact Simply Rhino. In Italy, you can contact several of our resellers. They are also here today. So it's very easy. You only need to go to rhinogold.com/buy, and the first option is to select your location, and it will inform you about your closest resellers. You can. I invite you to contact them. Definitely, they know more than us, and they will give you the proper information. Of course, in case there is none, I mean, there is no reseller around 100 kilometers, then you can definitely visit our online store and make the purchase from there. When you purchase the update, it's very important that you provide the previous RhinoGold license, just to make a link and be sure that if something happens in the future, we have all the license linked together. I will see I'm seeing there are so many questions about this, so I will try to answer them later. So about the next steps for you, what I would recommend actually is first to download the trial version on our website. It's rhinogold.com/try. I don't know if someone has the slide of this PowerPoint.
Here you go.
Okay, excellent. Okay, then as you can see, the next steps I recommend is to download the trial. You have 15 valid days to try it out. In case you miss some days, you can always email me, and I will make an exception just for you and give it an extension. But definitely with the 15 days, I think it's more than enough to see the new tools. Plus, as you can see here, we have so many new webinars every week. We will make a new webinar. As you can see, it's a specific webinar of a piece. The idea is, for instance, this one in 17 February, we are going to model this butterfly. The idea is to do it from scratch to the STL, and all the next webinars, it's all about just one piece, one real piece. It's jewelry that has been done previously, and we will reproduce them in RhinoGold. The register is open, so you can go to this rhinogold.com/webinars and register already. They are free. You have nothing to lose but learning. So, because time flies, and here it's already 7 p.m. and in Australia it's already 5 or 4 a.m. We will finish the webinar. Of course, we will dedicate the next 15-20 minutes to answer your new questions. Of course, you can, after that, you can email us to info@tdmsolutions.com or to support@tdmsolutions.com, and we are always happy and willing to help you with all your questions. Maybe if we have time, some of the questions can be answered here in live, but just.
I have a question.
Yes.
No,
I'm not giving you a discount.
Okay. No, because I saw some questions asking about RhinoGold Render Studio for Brazil. Okay.
Yes.
Let me just explain that. Of course, RhinoGold Render Studio for Brazil is available also for RhinoGold 5. Okay. Basically, some people is asking, okay, why before you was working with Brazil, and now Arion? Basically, for two reasons, was two technical reasons. Okay, basically, it's Arion. We think is extremely more realistic and is using GPU. Okay, we cannot wait 30 minutes to do a render. Okay, and the other thing is the Brazil development. It's running too slow for us. Okay, we don't see that they are improving. Okay, we are releasing a new service release every month. Okay, but Brazil is not releasing for at least 18 months, and for us, we always want to offer the best solution. If you have Brazil, don't worry, you have the installer, works great for RhinoGold 5. Okay, if you don't, okay, you don't need it. You can use Ion, and if you prefer to use Keyshot or B-Ray or Maxwell or other render, it's extremely compatible with RhinoGold, and also is integrated, okay, with a new version of Keyshot, and okay. But let me recommend to take a look to RhinoGold Render Studio for Ion, okay.
Okay. Another thing, Rafa, some people is asking about the system specs for the RhinoGold 5. Maybe if you are the presenter now, can you go to our website rhino.com system requirements to show what are the minimum and what are the recommended system specifications?
Yeah, the thing always is the same. It's the same question. What is the best computer to run RhinoGold? The thing, at least from my point of view, if we are talking that you will use this computer every day, and you want to use it for 2 years or 3 years, I think it doesn't make sense that we try to save a couple of hundreds of euros. Okay, for that reason, in system requirements, we add that we want that the people run RhinoGold in i7. Okay, we recommend 16 gigs of RAM. Also, we recommend 64 bits. This is really important. Okay, I think you cannot buy a computer with 32 last 2-3 years. Okay, but I recommend 64 bits because 64 bits give more memory for applications. Okay, I think 32 bits just offer 1 giga per software. In other words, you have 16 gigas in your computer, but just Windows 32. It's giving 1 giga to RhinoGold, and this is not good. You have 16. It's good that the computer offer all the memory for RhinoGold, okay, for booleans and for a lot of complex computations, okay, because it's like in an Eternity Ring, okay. The Eternity Ring, you change parameters and it's so beautiful. Wow, it looks easy, okay, but from the development point of view, there are hundreds of solids, there are booleans in multi-threading, there are a lot of things that if you use an i7 with a good memory, you will have a better experience, okay? Another important thing is Arion is using CUDA, okay? What's this word? Okay, well, CUDA is like we will call it functionality that the NVIDIA graphic cards has, okay? Then we recommend that you, even for Rhino, okay? We recommend that you use NVIDIA graphic cards. Okay, you have different prices, and of course, if you buy a Quadro, will be better. Sorry for my delay because I'm reading the questions at the same time I'm talking. Okay, but basically, any NVIDIA video card, it's nice. Okay, you have a Quadro, will be better. Here we have Luis Oliveira from Portugal writing SSD is important too. Yeah, I think so. Okay, SSD is a well, new hard disk. Okay, is here for years. Okay, but the idea now this hard disk has a good price. Okay, the idea is this hard disk is 10 times faster than a regular hard disk. Okay, then I remember when I changed the hard disk in my laptop, it looks like a new computer. Okay, it's extremely faster. Then let me recommend that you use SSD. Okay. We use it a lot of strange words, okay? If you have doubts, write us, or if you want, go to your store, check the computer, and call us or write us an email and say, hey, this is what we want. What do you think? And then a lot of users do that, okay? And we are really pleased to answer that question. And you have doubts, don't worry, send me an email or send to Xavi or support where you want. And we will certify this is good or not, Okay.
Okay, thank you, Rafa. Okay, guys, time's running.
The robot is here again, Xavi.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry for that. What about now?
Still the same, yes.
Okay, other questions, Xavi? You have more questions? Because I'm watching the questions panel and it's full of questions. I see that you are answering one by one, but I don't know if there is another question.
Well, we are answering. We will dedicate this next 10 minutes, 15 minutes answering. So just want to thank you all for being here. Hope to see you in the coming webinars. Of course, as Rafa said, we are always on the phone, Skype, email, so just contact us anytime. And I hope you all have a great day. For all those who are waking up in West Coast, have a great day. For all those who are in Europe and Pacific, just good night to all of you.
Well, for Australia also you can say have a good day.
That's right. And thanks again. This has been I think a good webinar, and see you next week with the next webinar.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.